Alrighty guys, hello and welcome. Buckle in tight because in this video you are going to learn how to hand roll. Not only hand roll, but hand roll like a ninja. Just like when you're doing a paddle roll setup, you want to twist and wrap your body around the kayak as far as possible. So if you're a bit tight, you might want to do some yoga. The more you wind up, the more you can unwind. It doesn't really matter if you wrap around at the front, middle, or back of your kayak, as the C to C movement will get you up from any of these positions. Since I'm performing a right roll, my head is on my left shoulder to create a C shape with my body and kayak. My hands are turned so they're in a position to push down into the water, away from the kayak, and I want to be looking at my lead hand, which will be my right hand in this instance. You can either have your hands together or apart. As long as they're close to the surface and turned palms outwards, you should be able to roll up. Little personal tweaks come over time with experience. Okay, now the finished position. As you can see, my eyes are still on my leading hand. My head is now on my right shoulder, creating the opposite C shape, hence the name, the C to C movement, so important when rolling. My lead hand is still in the water in case I need a few more splashes to get me upright. My left hand, which we will call the stabilizing hand, is thrown behind me to the other side of the kayak. Leaning back onto your stern when coming up into the finish position really helps to pull your weight upright. So give that a go. Just remember to stabilize, bring your weight forward once you're up. Let's put this all together. So I'm getting into my setup position, tipping upside down. I've got both hands at the surface of the water, pushing down against the water, both hands, then separating my stabilizing hand from my lead hand. I'm looking at my lead hand throughout the whole duration of the roll. Okay, so the relationship between the lead hand and the stabilizing hand. Like I said, they are starting close together, palms outwards. I'm pushing away from the kayak down into the water with both hands. As soon as I push, maybe only like 10-15 centimeters with my stabilizing hand, then I want to separate it and throw it to the back, to the other side of the kayak, because this is going to help to pull all my body weight upright. If I don't separate them, then I still got all that weight from my left shoulder trying to push me back down the way that I'm trying to come up from, if that makes sense. When first starting out learning the hand roll, it's hard to get everything synchronized, everything happening together. Just remember that most of the power is coming from your hips. So don't forget the C to C movement. Really go hard with that hip flick. And just keep things simple. Only think of like 3 things at once. When you go over, try to clear your head. Isolate the movements. Keep practicing. Over time, you're going to get the hand roll. What helped me in the start was just smacking down as hard as I could, as you can see here. It does definitely give you some more power, but it's not very good for your shoulders, and it's not very good technique. So try to move away from that as you get better.